Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back at the golf course. It's Friday, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, James, didn't you make the cut? Or didn't you not make the cut? You're 5 over, and you're going into round 3. But the cut didn't run this week, which means we got free golf. Listen, I'm not going to say no. If the scoreboard says on Thursday that we're still in it, we're still in it. So, by God, I'm not going to risk not playing rounds 3 and 4 and then getting 2 nice little DNF tokens on my profile. Absolutely not. So, I done what anyone worth their salt would do. I recalibrated my swing. I changed my driver. And I said, hey, I'm going to do rounds 3 and rounds 4. So, we're back with, well, maybe a vengeance might be the wrong way to put it, but we're out looking for blood here. The revenge tour starts now. As we're going to try our best to try and rectify this +5 issue. We mightn't have a clear line of sight at the hole here, and if we don't, that means we get the chip. Okay, we do have a putting line of sight at the hole. This is for eagle, which would be a tremendous start actually. We are putting a little bit downhill, so we do need to be careful about our power level here. It's going to curl close, but it's not going to curl close enough, I don't think. It did get closer than I thought it would have done. But most importantly, it does leave us close enough to the hole that we can tap in a nice little birdie to start off round 3. Goodness, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I usually try not to get gaseous whenever I have the record button pressed here, but I guess a little bit of excitement kind of got to me there. Look at that swing plane. Look how fixed that is. All I really needed to do was calibrate my controller all along. Who knew? Just want to say thanks to, was it Kevin O'Brien in the chat who suggested that. I think it was your name. It might have been you or it might have been someone else. I can't remember. I'm just trying to think of who it was I saw in the chat. I don't have the comment section on hand right now in order to go and check. But someone mentioned it to me. It's like, hey, you should really just go recalibrate your controller on the driving range, because it'll probably help you out. I'm like, I'm glad I did, because I took a couple of practice swings earlier on, and my word, it was a vast improvement. Let me get my splasher out for this. It's really unfortunate to roll down off the green there, but okay. So the only problem I had there was my timing, and also the fact that we're splashing up hills, and also not ideal. But we can knock this par down here. Oh my goodness. Okay, that one, the analog stick slipped out of my thumb at the last second. So that one was 100% on me. I can't blame the calibration for being weird. I know exactly what happened there, and I'm going to hold my hands up and blame myself. But look, we're even through 2. That's okay. I'm going. It's a 38 feet drop, and we've got the wind at our back. An interesting little divot right there. I do think that if we just sent this thing, it's gonna land in the green. I do think that the decline is going to make up the distance here. I was correct. The club down. Could have been a little bit more accurate, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. We've got a 20-footer here for birdie. Got a little bit of right, left break. That looks good. Oh, just leapt out. Just leapt out. That's unfortunate. Does look a pretty, not great lie for the power shot here. Drop, please. Let's go. It's alright, we still managed to get a par out of that. Which is certainly progress given, you know, the last couple of days here at the course. Alright, we've got 5 mile an hour wind. We're about level altitude wise. Let's just freaking send it over this dude in here. And right into another one. Not a great start to this 4th hole. But hey, we play the hands that were dealt. It's a good recovery shot. It's not going to stay on the green, but it's going to get us in chipping distance, that's for sure. We can still chip for birdie here, and most importantly, we can avoid this nasty roll because we are outside of the green here. That is not going to go far enough. That's okay. We can just knock this down for par and we can move on with our lives. Perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. We're staying even. All we have to do is try and improve on our +5. Really and truly, I know that this isn't going to be a competitive week. We're so far behind. So all I'm doing is just using this as an excuse to grind out some levels on my clubhouse pass. Get some improvement. Not get my demotion marks that I probably would have if I didn't think to check a couple of days early and see that there was a scoreboard error. And a little bit of practice, you know, helps also. Okay, I'm scared of that water out left. But out right, sorry. But I don't want to go too far left and then leave myself with an uphill putt. I feel like if I put it down here, it should be alright. Okay, we're going a little bit fast. It looks like we are going to have to putt up that hill after all. Because, yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, no! Rolled all the way off the green. That suits me fine. That suits me fine. Because I can just splash up and just try and get close to the hole here. It's 104% power. Oh, that is right in beside there. Quick knockdown for par, and we move on to the next one. Pretty good splash. I'm never usually that accurate with them. Like deliberate accuracy, and not like accidental. I aimed to the right thinking I was going to go fast. I did go fast like I planned, and then accidentally hit it in. Not that kind of accurate. Okay, slowed that one, which is not ideal. You know, you get into the habit of playing for fast shots, and then you act surprised when the fast shots don't come forthwith. This is dangerous here. Honestly, I thought it was going to hit the side of the hill and just stay in there. So, the fact that it even just trickled onto the green at all is somewhat of a minor miracle. that we still not only scrambled, but scrambled and still got a green in regulation out of it. 38 feet, including a whopper downhill section here. A little bit of left, right, right. I don't anticipate this getting close. A little bit more power, actually, that would have went in. But we take our par. Sometimes it's better to be conservative in that approach, as I know I'm putting downhill, so I don't want to go too far, blaze past the hole, then have to come back 20 feet, and you know make it a much harder putt on the second try than what it needs to be. Now this is the scary one because we've got that water hazard right in front of the green. Gonna try and swing this one in and attack the hole from the left, and hopefully this is gonna work out. Okay, we're swinging far too far left. Did manage to get a perfect swing on it though, which if you've been watching me long enough, you know that never happens. Okay, oh my goodness, look at this. This lie is horrible. We've got a 52 footer just to try and make birdie here. Including a very, very, very awkward looking runoff down there on that left hand side, which really worries me. And it's going to aim extreme right and hope that this just hooks the ball in and leaves us close. Okay, if you can just stay there and not go down the rest of the hill, that would be terrific. That's not ideal, but not terrible. We can still save par with this. A par save is entirely possible. It's a good job I said possible there and not guaranteed, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. Still drop it down for bogey though. It's okay. You live and you learn. Like I said, it's pressure-free golf. We're not even supposed to be here today. In the grand scheme of things, it is absolutely fine. Little touch slow, but we're going like 99% accurate down the fairway to drive this one. 330 yards, that's a good send right there. Right, got our back to 8 mile/hour winds. So, and we're about level on altitude. I think a 6-iron could... I think a 6-iron with a little bit of roll might get close. But maybe it's best if I just take the 5. I think the 4-iron is going to go all the way over. Okay, we're going to miss that top shelf, which is really bad. It's going to break left, which is even worse. Got a long roll. And we are like so far away from home here. What are we looking at? 78 feet. Which that's sand wedge splashing distance right there. That is totally sand wedge splash distance. If we didn't fast it. Okay, that leaves us pretty close for a birdie. We can get immediately back after that bogey in the previous hole, if we're accurate. All right, one step back in the right direction. A lot of pars. Made a birdie followed by a bogey, and then a bogey followed by a birdie. That's okay. That's okay. It's free golf. It is quite literally free golf. You use the course book here. I think we just like send it right here. That's good. It's going to land right in the center. Well, maybe towards the back end of this little fairway stretch, but it's definitely going to stay on the fairway, which is a good thing for us. Big drive, 359 yards. A good start to the hole. Pitch this one up with a 5 iron. Fast is not what we wanted to do with that, but it is going to land top shelf. I'm going to have a bit of a long putt for birdie. 39 feet. Okay, this is look at the if you look at the break in this one, this looks like it could be a little bit spicy. I'm gonna aim wide left here, and hope that it'll pull us back in towards the hole. I'm gonna take a little bit of the power off, just to make sure that, you know, we don't overshoot the hole on our arrival. A little bit under aimed. I would say the power was just about right there, even though we did leave ourselves 7 feet the other direction. A tricky short range one, but not impossible. Nailed it. 4 par. Front 9 even. Front 9 is even. We are doing well. Maybe not well in the grand scheme of things, you know, it's like we're still so far behind the opposition here, but, you know. Comparative to our opening 2 rounds, we're doing alright. That should be the main point of measurement. Oh, this is just going to like hit the sand right here. Right, is it going to roll the whole way down onto the fairway? No, it's going to, well, nearly made it down to as far as the heavy rough here. But, we should be doing fine here. I'm taking a little bit of a lie penalty out here, and we're shooting into the wind, but that should get us definitely within attacking distance of the pin here anyway. Perhaps not. It's going to roll the whole way onto the far left hand side. I didn't think there was that much carry here on this hole. 66 feet we're going. It's dragging a little bit left, and it's going uphill. This will be a tricky birdie putt. It'll be an unbelievable one if I make it, but it's going to be tricky. Alright, slow down with the uphill section. Didn't break anywhere near as much as I thought it was going to. But does leave us with a nice soft little 5-footer. Tap it in for the par. I will say it's nice that we can putt from distance and, you know, still have a reasonable degree of control over the ball, and, you know, leave ourselves stopping close enough to where we can get a second shot off and not have to worry about having to 3-tap a putt. That is great progress considering where we started at way back in November when I first started playing TGC Tours. Yeah. 18 feet of a elevation lower. 7 iron will get us, actually nearly 8 iron would get us close, and then just let it roll in or roll onto the green from there. I know that's going to drag shorten into the rough. It's not going to carry at all. Not the way I had drawn that one up in the dirt, so to speak. I'll try to splash this one up with the gap wedge and hope for the best here. A little bit of run at the end of it, but we still get a green in regulation. We still have chance for a birdie here. 10 feet. Jams it in. Let's go. That puts us under par for the round so far. For only the second time. Okay, this is an interesting one. So we could absolutely send this with a 3-wood and still get it close. This is an eagleable hole. If you're accurate. Which I always have to say with the heaviest of disclaimers. Because I'm not. Alright, let's chip on out of here. That's gonna roll too far. Shouldn't have clubbed up. James, you idiot, you shouldn't have clubbed up. Someday I'll learn. Today is not that day. 50 feet, including a tricky uphill section. Come on, brake left. Unfortunate. But leaves us close enough to tap for par. So, we still got par out of, well, I mean, I guess I can't complain that we still got par, because par is par, right? But it still seems kind of bad that, you know, an eagleable hole and a birdie, it seems almost at worst, managed to convert itself into a par. It feels like we dropped points there. We left them on the table. It's a nice little pitch up. It breaks more than it's going to just slow down completely, isn't it? I would have liked it to kind of just hit that little downhill section that's right immediately in front of this putt. There's a slight break to the right. I do just need to be careful and make sure that this doesn't completely zoom past the hole here. Gathering speed. Not gathering nearly enough of it. Strong break, 6 feet, uphill. Tap in. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, it's certainly nothing to write home about, but you know, it's we're still progressing. That's the main thing, is we're still progressing. Right, aim for the secret fairway on the right. We should be doing alright. Alright, that's a good opening drive. Alright, we are going up the hill a little bit here with this pitch. As long as I can stay on that lower shelf, I'll be fine. 101% power and slightly fasted. That's alright. That's a pretty good spot actually. It's pretty flat, 10 feet away. I don't see a world where that doesn't go in. The needle is moving. Slowly, granted. But the needle is moving. I would love for me at the end of round 4 to be even. I would love for that to happen. I'm not expecting it to happen, but I would love for it to happen. Looking at a pretty rough looking fairway landing here. I just fasted a little bit, so we should still land in the fairway. We're going to miss those sand dunes on the left, as long as we don't bounce and roll too far to the right hand side here. Should leave us in a pretty nice position for shot number 2. Alright, 9-iron pitch up the hill here. Oh, it's a little bit fast. It's going to miss the green here unless it kicks right. It's not going to. But it's going to be in the heavy rough on the side. We're still in chipping distance. Take a little bit of a lie penalty here. But that looks good. That looks good. Let's go! Ho-ho! You love to see it. What a chip. Needle moved once again. I'm gonna get a replay of that. Granted, now it's not exactly the most spectacular chip in the world, but you know, coming in from a heavy rough for birdie, it's still a 9-yarder. It's, you know, it's still like, I don't hit those every day, so I'm still pretty excited every time I get one of those. We're on the 16th here, and we're 2 over now. Oh, please stay out of the water here. Alright, tail end of the fairway. It just about rolled on. Hey, that counts as out of the water. That absolutely counts as out of the water. There's not much of a difference between the 5-iron and the 4-iron here. I'm going to go with the 5, just because I think the 4-iron is going to have too much roll on it afterwards. I think this will get us closer to the pin. Not with an inaccurate shot like that, but hey, look, we just chipped one in last round from a similar distance in similar situations. We could go 2 for 2. We are absolutely not going 2 for 2. We are still going to get a birdie though. An eagle there would have been fantastic to bring us to even. Now, hey, the comeback tour is on. The comeback tour is absolutely on. 2 more holes to go. We can absolutely get an even finish here. Pitch this with the 5-iron, please. A little bit fast, but that should just mean we are on target. To land on the green. It'll roll slightly off. We're in chipping distance once again. Well, we're chipping from the green fringe, so we have no lie penalty to worry about. That looks close, but no cigar. And that should be a power tapping from 6 feet. That'll bring us to the final hole, and we're back down. We battled from 5 over to 1 over. Last hole. Can we get a birdie and bring us to even? It is entirely possible. Especially now with our newly recalibrated swing. It feels like we're a different player today. It's gotta be said. Hey, 319 yards. That's a good start. Are shooting into 8-mile-an-hour winds, and it is level, so I feel like if we club down, it's going to leave us too short. I just gotta send it with what we got here. All right, good position. Not the greatest position given the amount of roll here, but it's not impossible. It's makeable. I wouldn't go guaranteeing it, but we'll give it a try here from 13 feet. Break, please. Not quite enough break. Get the power tap in. Look, that's absolutely fine. We've played much better golf here than we have in the past 3 weeks. Shot a 4 under on this round. It is a great comeback. We are now only 1 over. We've got round 4 coming up. A special Saturday upload time. 6 PM GMT, 1 PM Eastern. Usual time slot, but just uploading on a Saturday instead of a Friday. because obviously this is uploaded on Friday, because I didn't realize on Thursday that this was going to happen. Anyway. It feels good to be able to play golf with Smile again for the first time in nearly a month. I can't lie, it feels awesome. So yeah, hopefully you'll join me next time for round 4 here. We're still gonna shoot for even. I think we're gonna finish under par if we play to our strengths. If we keep up the good performance, if we keep it locked in, and hopefully you'll keep it locked in. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.